Cardinals, let's clear the energy. You ready? Aries, 30th of April 2020. Messages, Spirit please, Aries. Overall energy for Aries, Spirit please. There it is. Oh, and that was in the daily read, and we've been sick of seeing it really, but there's no shock that it's coming up because it is the health services. Virgo energy, negative energy, it's impacted on us all, so that's no surprise, is it? It's about your gut instinct, intestines and abdomen issues. So some of you may have a nervous stomach at this time. It's having to concentrate on the financial side of life. It's driving in a fog, not knowing really where you're going, and not on your true life journey. You may stumble and fall, so you've got to be very cautious at this time. Those born on the 9th or the 27th, living or past it for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. So let's see what this is about, shall we? Oh, there's your first one. First two, sorry. Yeah, torn. You're torn between two things. It is tearing you apart. There is a decision to be made, possibly in love and in other areas of your life. But again, it's reiterating that you're driving about in a fog, you are confused. Gemini energy, Scorpio energy. Yeah. And so we'll start at the beginning. This is Adam, Lilith, his first wife, and his second wife, Eve. This is a choice to be made between two things, two people. So is this, but you're confused. Here, you know with your heart what's right, but here is the confusion. It's torn between what you should do and what you want to do. There is no decision as far as your heart's concerned, but in other parts of your life, it is confusing. So, those born on the 6th or the 24th, living or past it, for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. There may be issues with communication, with the hands, arms and shoulders, problems, medical problems, and siblings. Very confused, path of blood and tears, not knowing really what to do. Two people born 1970 plus or minus 12 February to February may be involved somewhere, and Scorpio is mentioned again. Scorpio is about the reproductive organs and shared resources. It's something has to end for something new to begin. A transformation time, so it's not going to be easy. It's like the caterpillar changing to the butterfly. It is a massive change, and it takes a lot of strength to do this. But it is coming whether you want it or not. Something ends for something to begin. A transformational energy. Those born 1966 plus or minus 12 may be involved. And arguments with women. Mothers, mother-in-laws, mothers of your children. This is nothing can grow in barren land. It is failed pregnancies, terminations. It is no growth in a situation, stagnancy. And stagnancy, the only way to go is death and then rebirth. So something has to end. It's as simple as that. It is connected to November the 11th, poppies and Remembrance Day and the military. So, but it is arguments with a woman specifically. Those born on the 3rd, on the 30th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. So the 3rd of this month may be important. But it is mothers, mother-in-laws, mothers of your children. And those born on 13th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. 4 major arcana, it's a massive thing. I can't get away from the fact that it's a massive thing, and I would like to do a longer read, but I can't. Those born on the 18th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. So remember, stick to the positive. 13 and 6 and 24, massively positive for you. But changes have to take place. It can't stay as it is because it's stagnating. Yeah, there is no opportunity for travel, and you want to travel towards something. A constant female companion has or will leave your life. There is a very successful female involved in this situation, and it's time for a transformation there. There may be a purchase of a new home, or an important building may factor in to this situation. It could be a courthouse, hospital, improvements in the home. But usually it's a new and strange building. Oh, steady. Yeah, there's a separation. So somebody may be moving out and getting their own place. Separations, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. It can sometimes be through work or for other reasons. But there is separations involved in the situation. And you have to accept a situation. This is your heart chakra, your love life. There's something you need to accept before you can release. Acceptance always comes before release. So, acceptance is a humbling experience and a difficult emotion to nurture and develop. Acceptance means trusting that everything is exactly where it's supposed to be, and when life throws at you its best and worst, acceptance is trusting that it is all part of a journey. Recognising and finding the tolerance and understanding we need to get through such situations is truly the stuff that spiritual ascension is all about. It's finding the courage to explore the positive and the negative aspects of a situation. Sometimes we feel that all is lost and that the situation is far too far gone to bring it back to where you need it to be. So stop for a minute and reassess the situation. Is it really far too gone, or has it headed off on a different track which was not your planning? You're so caught up in controlling the situation that you're missing the wonderful things that can happen around you as a result of this situation. Many good things have occurred, either directly or indirectly, due to turmoil and confusion surrounding events, which has brought us back full circle, so we know the message is coming through. It is not yours to control. Acceptance is letting go. You will get to the finish line, maybe not first, but the journey there will be worth the delay. The prize at the end is much bigger than what you expect. Let the universe do what she does best and allow her to create a wonderful ending to this situation. So an ending is coming. but it is for your greater good. Cancer, what do you need to know today? 30th of April 2020. Messages, Spirit, please. Cancer. The phoenix rising from the ashes. A settlement of a long-standing problem and or fresh start. Something has been raised to the ground so that you can begin again and be even stronger and better than before. So absolutely brilliant. Those born on the 20th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. There has been lies, deceit and theft, but that is over. It was a karmic situation, or is a karmic situation, where there are secrets and hidden enemies. A financially successful Leo female is involved here somewhere. Could be anybody with Leo in the chart. And Virgo energy. So the health services, which we've had in all the reads so far, negative energy, you driving about in a fog and unaware of what's going on. Finances are taking a massive front seat for people, and Spirit are telling you not to step carefully, baby steps, because you're driving about in a fog, and if you're not careful, you're going to hit a pothole and stumble and fall. You've been forgetting your boundaries and giving too much to others who are taking you for granted. So you're playing the victim or the martyr. There may be issues with the toes and feet. The number 4 is important, and those born on the 12th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important. Those born on the 9th or the 27th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. Pisces is mentioned, Virgo is mentioned, Leo, and there is communications and thoughts, rapid action, but someone is being deceitful, stealing, lying, and it is connected to this Leo, Virgo or Pisces, anywhere in the chart. You're not going with your gut instinct as you should, so follow your gut instinct. Stop concentrating on the financial side of things. There's nothing you can do about it, but you have got to start putting your boundaries up and stop letting people taking advantage of you. This matter needs settling so that you can rise again from the ashes. So let's see what these secrets and hidden enemies are. Deceit, theft, loss. 7 weeks is mentioned. Yeah, a gentleman who works within the home, joiner, plumber, electrician, etc. And a new home or an important building. Aries just had that. Lack of communication, lack of commitment, perhaps breakups of marriages. So for some of you, you may be married to a Virgo, a Leo, a Pisces, or someone close to you is, and there will be a separation. It is whatever this building is, it's a new building and it's good positive energy, as is the person that works within the home, maybe entering your life. So if you've got any problems within the home structurally or need jobs doing, probably someone is coming to do that for you. But there is a lack of commitment from emotional situation. Yeah, very soon, Spirit are asking you to decide what you truly want so that it can come to you in your emotional life. Because either you or someone else is deviating, fluctuating in the mind from one to the other, and until you decide, they can't bring it to you. Sorry, my throat's, I need a drink, I think. Oh, Lady of the Lake, yeah. Somebody has definitely betrayed you. There is betrayal all across the board. Lady of the Lake. So this is Spirit talking to you. This is your third eye chakra. There's no doubt the lady has things to tell you. So the Lady of the Lake is the keeper of Excalibur and the voice of the goddess during the times of Avalon existed in this earthly plane. She is the mother of Sir Lancelot and a great friend of Merlin. There were 9 ladies of the lake, of which the final lady, Vivian, is best known. She ruled during the times of Christianity and was introduced to the Britons when Christian priests denounced beliefs in anything other than their one true God. The Lady of the Lake made an agreement with Arthur when he was a very young man, so someone from your childhood possibly, that if he would support the cause of Avalon, she would allow him to take Excalibur from the stone and rule the kingdom of Britain, to which he agreed. However, as the years passed and through the insistence of the Christian wife Guinevere, he began to rule his kingdom as a Christian king, forgetting his allegiance to Avalon and Goddess. So there may be some males out there that are married to a lady that has a lot of influence on his decisions, and it is forgotten his previous allegiances to family or other people. The practice of ceremonies and rituals relating to the old ways which worshipped the goddess were frowned upon and over time began to slowly fade away. Eventually, Avalon disappeared into the mists of Glastonbury, and with it went the practices of worshipping the goddess. It is important to value your beliefs. They are what have guided you in your life's journey, and often we're tempted by other people that seem more glamorous or hold the promise of greater riches. However, before making such life-changing decisions, take a moment to check your feelings. Are these feelings related to the hype and possibility of a new situation? And most importantly, is there any real substance to what you're being led to believe? It is normal for you to rush into decisions, but this is a time for quiet reflection. So you're not listening to your gut, so you need to go into your gut and realise, are these people that you're sacrificing yourself for worth it? This decision challenges your beliefs and brings with it a responsibility for a life-changing event. So take your time, at least 2 to 3 days, and your decision will be the correct one. So don't make any rash judgments, but this is a time of great changes within your life, and it will transform your life for the better. But you've got to stop sacrificing yourself for others and think more of yourself. Libra, 30th of April 2020. Messages, Spirit, please, Libra. Libra, impatience, addictions, chocoholics, drug addicts, smoking, shopaholics, gamblers. This is a time when you put to the test. You will learn something that will test your faith in yourself, others, or a situation. It rules the hips and thighs, so you may be putting weight on there, or there may be medical issues there. Those born on the 14th, living or past it, for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. Temperance's other meaning is tempering from the drink, so some people may be drinking too much. Self-medicating, drowning the sorrows. So those born on the 14th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a negative way. Yeah, acceptance. Someone has to accept something. That there will be changes. And these changes are for the better, a run of good luck. Action is needed. There may be a fire sign male involved. That is Sagittarius, so it could be a Sagittarius or a Leo or an Aries. But this is a heavy burden and you've got to accept that, take action so that positive changes can take place. Those born on the 10th, living or past it, for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. But so you've been put to the test and there is light at the end of the tunnel. Yes, it's been a heavy burden, but you need to take action and accept the situation for what it is. Now is not the time for sitting about and doing nothing. Yeah, somebody has come down in your estimation, possibly a female, financially successful at one time or slightly above others in your esteem, has now come off their pedestal or lost financially, and it has been a heavy burden. Money is, however, being hidden from you. There will be long, or it is somewhere that you've forgotten about. There is money there. There will be long group conversations about this, possibly society as a whole, but there is discussions going on about this situation. You will learn something that will test your faith. But there is light at the end of the tunnel and a change is coming for the better. So, you know it's a struggle, but there is light at the end of the tunnel. Yeah, it's time to disconnect from the world. Turn off your mobiles, turn off the news, stop listening to all the shite. Just go within. If you're married, be together, spend some time together, not looking at the computers and the phones. And if you're not, it's time for you to retreat and go within yourself and learn from your mistakes. Recapture your faith in yourself, if nothing else. Yeah, independent self. So it is about your gut instinct, which it keeps saying, doesn't it? I keep reiterating that fact. So it's standing on your own 2 feet, really. Stop being addicted to others and other situations. Independence is a great trait to develop and nurture, but you should not combine it with ego. We are all social beings and need one another to love and to learn from. Gone full circle, you're learning something. Too much independence can create lonely and inflexible people, which is not a way to travel our life's journey. We need to share our experiences with one another in an effort to get the most out of this lifetime. Being controlling or isolating yourself with no enhanced or learning experience along the way is not a good thing. You have been in the limelight now for some time and as a result have become a little self-centered, which is causing problems for you in close relationships. No harm has been done, it's just your friends and family are missing your involvement in their personal affairs. Spend some time with your loved ones and listen to what they've been happening for them lately. FaceTime them if you can't see them. You will be surprised that you missed so much of what was happening under your very nose. The catching up will be great and lots of fun and laughter will be had by all. So, retreat from the world. Stop thinking about the bigger picture and other people and society and what have you, and start concentrating on the closer knit people around you. Find the fun in your life. Celebrate something. Have an online party with your family. Capricorn, what do you need to know? 30th of April 2020, the last day of April. High Priestess, the medium, the psychic, the tarot reader. I was born on the 2nd or the 29th, living or past, date for your diary and address, massively important in a positive way. This lady knows everything. She knows that there is not just black and white, there are grey areas in between. There's your truth, someone else's truth, and the actual truth in the middle. Pomegranates, which I've posted on the page so you can see what they are, have meaning, great meaning in this situation. This is the carnival people, the travellers in Hull. It's connected to October the 11th. Number 11 for this lady is massively important. She has known sadness and sorrow. She is about the written and the spoken word, and she is telling you to be careful of what goes in your mouth, as in diet and medication, and what comes out of your mouth, as in words, written or spoken. There will be harsh words. There is heartache, sorrow, loss and separation. 3 weeks is mentioned. Could be minor surgery. Someone is taking someone for granted, possibly stealing, thieving or lying, and those born on the 11th, and I said the 11 was massively important, didn't I? Massively important in a negative way, living or past, date for your diary and address. It's an injustice that occurs, and it is connected in some way to these numbers. A child may be involved, an air sign child, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and it is negative energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy is negative. Libra is mentioned, and it rules the loins and the marital home. So an injustice, a court case possibly that went against you, some sort of something that may cause heartache, sorrow, loss and separations. Fighting, possibly someone in uniform leaving your life. There is romance from outside the home. A gentleman of high standing has come down in your estimation. Someone who was once very successful is no longer. And money will come from unexpected quarters. Yeah, children are influencing your love life in a big way. So it could be issues from your childhood, it could be your children, but there is an issue in your love life about children. Yep, so, and you just have to accept this situation, I'm afraid. Before release comes acceptance. So once you accept things as they are, you can then release what no longer serves you. So, acceptance is a humbling experience and difficult emotion to nurture and develop. Acceptance means trusting that everything is exactly where it's supposed to be, and when life throws at you its best and worst, just accept and trust it is all part of your journey. Recognising and finding the tolerance and understanding we need to get through such situations is truly the stuff that spiritual ascension is all about. It's finding the courage to explore the positive and the negative aspects of this situation. Sometimes we feel that all is lost and that the situation is too far gone to bring it back to where you want it to be. Just stop for a moment and reassess the situation. Is it really too far gone, or is it headed off on a different track which is not in your planning? You are so caught up in controlling the situation that you are missing the wonderful things happening around you. As a result of the situation, many good things have occurred either directly or indirectly due to the turmoil and confusion surrounding this event, which you perceive as losing control. It is not yours to control. Acceptance is letting go. You will get to the finish line, maybe not first, but the journey there will be well worth the delay, and the prize at the end is much bigger than you had expected. Let the universe do what she does best and allow her to create a wonderful ending to this situation. So trust, have faith in yourself and the universe. Thanks for listening.